What is going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in to episode 5. This is the final episode of the Togen's Fly Shop Beginner Fly Tying Kit series. So if you stuck through me through the previous 4, thank you so much for sticking around for the 5th. In today's episode, we're going to be tying Lance Egan's famous Rainbow Warrior using all the materials provided within your beginner fly tying kit. Fantastic little fly. I love this for little brook streams. One of my favorite. Again, this is probably a variation, not exactly as per Lance Egan's initial design, but we're going to be tying it on the size 14 nymph hook, and I have a little bit of an oversized bead. It's a 3.2 millimeter tungsten, again, just to help give it that extra weight. I think it gives it a little bit of a better look as well. And then for the tail, we're going to be using some of the hen fibers from the hen saddle that's in your kit as well. Ideally, the traditional pattern calls for Coq de Leon, which is a much stiffer fiber, but this I find works just as well. Provides this just enough contrast to the fly where I think it all comes together pretty nicely. So let's get a fresh hook in the vise and we'll get tying along. So from your pack, we're going to go ahead and pull out your size 14 competition nymph hooks. These are the barbless ones. Take out your 3.2 metallic rainbow tungsten beads. And then we're going to go ahead and secure that to the jaws of our vise. And for the thread, I like to use the red 70 denier. Again, you can use any color you want. I just feel like the color combos that Lance Egan has put together is phenomenal. So we're going to go ahead and start our thread base right behind the bead and work our way back. And I'm going to take that right back to right before the bend of the hook. And for the tailing, I want you to go ahead and take out one feather from your hen saddle. And you're going to grab a healthy bunch. So you can see here, I actually did one fly already, the one you saw at the beginning of the video. And it was about that many fibers that I used for the tail. So we're going to try that out again. And if we need to add more, we can add some more. So I just strip those off. Try your best to keep those tips aligned. And with a loose collecting wrap, you can get your length that you want. And I'm actually going to bring this down now towards, actually on the bend of the hook. So it's got that, the tail's curving down. And then I'm going to work my way back up and just continue securing the butt end of the hen fibers. Then I'll nip off the ends. See, I didn't do a really good job keeping the tips aligned, but that'll fish. So we're ready to work on the body now. Now this particular pattern calls for um, mirage opal tinsel, which looks like this in your pack. However, I like to use, Togans has this Karani skin, which is traditionally used for the Karanamid patterns. So I've done a few Rainbow Warriors with this, and I love it because there are a variety of colors within it, and I just think it looks fantastic. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and taken out one strip of that Kairani skin. What I'm going to do is I'm going to double it over exactly in half. And then I'm going to tie in those tips right behind the bead. And if you want, you can nip off the ends, or you can just give it a little pull, and it's going to start to bring those fibers them back in. Or like I said, you can come in here and just nip it off. So I'm going to go and tie this all the way back towards my tail. And then I'm going to build a slight taper. Okay, now we can just take the other end and we're going to start wrapping our body. Just watch that hook point. And we're just doing touching turns. Some will overlap, some may not. And that's okay, and that's kind of the beauty of this Kairani skin, is because you sort of get all the different colors and textures of the Kairani skin in your body. So I'm just going to secure that in. And now I can nip off my tag end. That tail is driving me nuts, but whatever, it can't be perfect. Now we're going to grab some of the mirage tinsel. And you only need a very small piece. I mean, one unravel of it will probably tie at least 3 to 4 flies. And I'm going to tie that right dead center on the hook shank. Watch your thread torque, because that will pull it over. And now for the thorax. In your kit, you have some of the Togan's prism dubbing. This is the oyster pearl. And start with just a pinch. And if you think it's too little, take some more away, because it's probably too much still. So this stuff is naturally kind of long. I find the Rainbow Warrior kind of benefits from having some shorter fibers, but not necessary. You can always come in there and trim them after. So I'm going to go ahead and dub a very, very thin noodle. I need some more. Perfect. Now we're going to grab our tinsel, fold out over. It's kind of like a mini wing case. Get that secured in. Now we're going to build a little bit of a collar. Grab our whip finish tool. Just do some quick cleanup of any of those longer fibers you don't like. And last but not least, a dab of glue or head cement. So what I really, really love about the water-based head cement is that it just sinks right in and just covers those thread wraps. And there you have it, folks. Rainbow Warrior variation. Don't do your tails the way I did. Keep those tips aligned. It's going to change the look of the fly. I guarantee that. But hope you give it a shot. Give it a try in the water. You'll be pleasantly surprised. And thanks again for tuning in to all 5 episodes of the Togen's Fly Shop Beginner Fly Tying Kit series. Great kit. You can find all the materials and the kit itself on their website at togensflyshop.com. I'll leave some links in the description below as well. Thanks for tuning in, and stay tuned for some more videos this spring and summer. Thanks a lot, guys. Cheers.